detecting increased foreign bacterial levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Subnautica. Last time we came over here to the island where the sunbeam is supposed to be picking us up. We also built a moon pool and a vehicle upgrade console, kellared our sea moth, and yeah, lots of fun stuff. So today we're actually very close to the sunbeam coming to get us. You can see they're about a minute away. So I've kind of hung out here. I've spent some time off camera just kind of gathering some stuff. And I was going to go look for shale outcrops to find diamond, but on my way back that way, near the bottom, basically, of the area around the mountain, I found some scrap metal, and then there were some stalkers next to the scrap metal, and I thought, oh, this is a great opportunity. So I farmed stalker teeth for a little while. And now I'm going to come back here because we're about to get a cool moment with the sunbeam coming in to try and save us. So that is going to be pretty sweet. Now, quick tally here. I got 4 stalker teeth, and I also found 3 scrap metal. So that is good. The 4 stalker teeth should have us covered for a little while, I think. But I'd like to have at least one more. Whoa! This thing is moving. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh. Whoa. That is pretty cool looking. Making some crazy sound like a whale or something.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere and we're descending towards the landing site.
I don't see you guys.
Is that a building down there?
Oh, there they are.
What do you mean you can't identify it? Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
Well, you may remember we were inside that facility and it said something about energy pulse that could slingshot around the planet and hit targets in orbit and all this stuff, and you're like, hit targets, like shooting at what? How does that? That's how that works. It's a giant turret, and it kind of blew the sunbeam out of the sky, and that's also what brought down the Aurora. How? So, yeah, that is unfortunate. Well, we're not getting rescued that easily, I guess, huh? Maybe we'll have to find our own way off of this planet. But, for the time being, that sucked. Well, it sucked for us, but it looked cool. But, you know, some of our friends on the Sunbeam died. It was, what, a 5 or 6 man crew? Still. That's really sad, but we must move on and continue our quest to get off of this freaking watery rock. So now we're gonna head back to. Actually, I kind of want to head back to where I was a second ago because that's a great. I'd love to get at least one more stalker tooth because I think we're gonna need 5 in total for what we need. Actually, we can check. So if we go to our blueprints here. All we're going to need left is the prawn suit. That's going to need 1. And the Cyclops, I think, needs 3. Right? And the Cyclops needs 3. So, yeah, we're good. And if I need more later for anything else, like, I don't know... Off the top of my head, I don't know what I would need it for. But if I need it for anything else later on, I can just, you know, bring some scrap metal with me. Find some stalkers that I can play fetch with. And, well, play fetch with the stalkers, you know? Just play a nice game of catch, or fetch, or however you want to look at it. But actually, you know what? I guess I'll throw in a clip, maybe right here, or maybe at the beginning, of me playing fetch with the stalkers, in case we haven't actually seen that yet. So the idea is, if this guy drops a tooth, I'd be very happy. But no, the idea is, well, I'll throw in a clip, but I'll explain it here too. So the idea is to basically, if you go to your inventory, you can put the metal salvage on a quick slot, and then if you're holding it with or if you're holding it in your hand, you can drop it right there with right trigger. So just, you know, find some stalkers that you want to play with, and as they kind of look around for something to chew on, they do like to chew on metal, as we've discussed. If you kind of see them looking around on the bottom and they're like looking for something, go ahead and get close to them, drop the metal, and they'll pick up the metal, and sometimes when they pick up the metal, they'll break off a tooth, and then you can pick up the tooth, and then you can pick up your metal again so you can keep playing. Now, it's best to have a couple of pieces of salvage, like at least 2, because if you drop one, it'll automatically put another piece of metal salvage in your inventory, or I'm sorry, in your hotbar, so you can just drop like a couple pieces of metal salvage. So if you're in an area where there's like 3 stalkers, it'd be nice to have at least 3 or maybe even 4 pieces of salvage on you, because then you could drop one for each of them, and you know, maybe they'll all lose a tooth at the same time. So but that is one excellent way to farm stalker teeth. I've heard that they can just by like chasing your sea moth, they can break off a tooth that way too. I have not seen that firsthand. So usually I just do the metal salvage trick. Hey, look, this is working now. Good. Let me get the laptop out of my way a little bit. Here, it's blocking my TV. There we go. Alright, so, ooh, the marble melons are growing. Great. I would love to keep at least 1 piece of salvage for the purposes I just described. So, but in the meantime, we'll make some titanium. I would love to start working towards a Cyclops. That would be something that would be really, really great to start going towards. And for that, we're going to need titanium ingots. So I will happily build another one of these. Is it 3 plasteel? I think it's 3 plasteel for the Cyclops. Oh, something else I should... It is. Something else I should bring up, too. So this resource bug that we're having here that's making it real hard to find anything, there's a strong possibility that the game would have to be reset. As in, the world would have to be reset to fix the bug, because once the game world has loaded a certain like patch of version, that's how it's kind of stuck. And I was worried about that, but I wouldn't have believed it if it weren't for a couple things. So before the actual game was like fully released, I had a hardcore save that I was playing on, and in the hardcore save that I have, there is no save option. So if I pause now, I can hit save and quit separately. They're not the same button. On that hardcore version that I have, even if I play it now, there's no save button here, and it just says save and quit in this tile. So it's almost like that world is literally stuck in the previous version of whatever update we had. So that makes me think that there's some truth to that. What the...
Biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
So if you didn't think the game was creepy enough, well, there you go. And those are, well, we'll see what those are as we continue to play this. But yeah, the hardcore save, it's like it's stuck in the version of the game that happened right before the patch. So seeing that firsthand and seeing how a save file can seemingly be stuck in a version even after the game is updated, it does concern me that even the patch will not fix the resource issue for our current save here. What that means is we could keep playing this with the resource scarcity, or we could start over and run it as like a Season 2 of Subnautica and play the game like it's supposed to be played. And I am totally fine with either. I would honestly prefer to restart and play the game as it's supposed to be played, but I would be okay with either. And then another suggestion by Nova Topaz was to kind of keep this as like a challenge save. Like, you know, everything is scarce, so we'll keep this save as like an extra challenge if we're looking for that kind of thing. And here's LifePod 6. I didn't mean to stumble upon this, but found it, so that's cool. Ultra Glide fins. That's very useful. But didn't we? Yeah, we found that somewhere else. And then LifePod 6 PDA.
Integrating new PDA.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger.
Where are the rescue teams?
The Aurora didn't make it.
So, where are the rescue teams?
They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates, but the routes are radiated.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm head of human resources, ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits.
Oh, there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection.
Don't worry. I'll go.
Yeah, well, LifePod 6 crew log number 2. Let's see how that went.
What are you doing?
You were gone so long. I thought you drowned.
Put the flare down.
I was going to try and attract someone's attention.
That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oh, well, that's what happens when ignorant passengers try to get involved in something they really have no business trying to fix or take care of. I mean, I guess what else was she gonna try and do? But like, I don't know. Then you could beg the question, why was the life pod designed where that's so exposed that it could be hit with a flare that's not being handled carefully? I don't know. There's a lot, I suppose, that could be said about that. Let's see. Lightweight, high-capacity tank. That's new for us. Cool. Alright, I like it. Oh, wow. This goes down a little ways, huh? Oh, I'm going to be passing 100 meters here. I can't see. I can't see. Hold on. Wait.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah, I know.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, wait. We are somewhere different now. Okay, well, I need to get out of here first before I really lose my orientation. There we go. I want to get the flashlight out, but I want to do that in a safe place where I have oxygen, like my sea moth. There we go. Uh-oh. Flashlight has no battery. Oh, I have batteries. Okay, we're good. There we go. Oh, first time actually pulling out the flashlight, I guess. We got the whole animation for it and everything. He didn't do that for the other tools, did he? Nope, okay. I thought maybe something changed in the game, like there was a ghost patch that kind of like reset those animations. Every time you build a new tool for the first time, there's a little tiny animation that plays him like playing with it and seeing what it does and stuff. Like the propulsion cannon, he'll stick his hand in it and grab his own hand with the propulsion cannon, or the repair tool, he'll like touch his finger to the little repair prongs and zap himself, or things like that. Just kind of inspect the new tool, see what it looks like. Well, I guess that's it for this wreck. Which is, a little unfortunate. But still, there's some other little things to scan in here. So we'll take those, of course. And I don't think... Yeah, I didn't think that console had anything for us. And we have both of those types of plant pots now. So if we head down here... Oh, it's just another way outside. Okay. Alright. Well, we can shut the flashlight off because it's nice broad daylight. And given the proximity to Creepvine Forest, I would love to go looking for more metal. Either fragments or salvage that I could grab, which would be very, very useful. Because we're going to need at least one more ingot. Well, you know what else we're going to need? That we're going to need in abundance is lithium. And that is something I'm not looking forward to with the resource scarcity thing. If any of you remember seeing my live stream a while ago, our like 4-hour Race to a Cyclops live stream of this game, you may remember that even when the resource scarcity bug was not a thing back in those days, we still had to go on several separate lithium hunts just to like build a Cyclops and like do basic stuff, like relatively basic things. And we had to go on lithium hunts a lot. And we had to go on lithium hunts a lot. It was a right task. It was ridiculous. And only those present at the live stream will get that reference. So, but yeah, you need lithium a lot, and you know, under the right circumstances, it's still not that easy to find in great abundance. Now, if we come in here, let's see. Anything cool in here? I bet this is supposed to be loaded with resources, but ain't gonna be right now. Oh, okay, we're just gonna get stuck in the stingers. I'm not gonna lie, I ran into those somewhat intentionally because I was curious what happens if you try to run into it with a sea moth or something that can't be, you know, hurt by these stingers. Apparently, you just bounce off of them, which is fine. But another thought I just had is right around here. Oh, is that a... There's a limestone outcrop. Wow, I'm surprised I was able to see that from so far away. Look at that. They're kind of loading correctly. So we'll see what happens with that patch. I'm hoping we don't have to restart, but if we do, it'll probably be more fun to restart and play the game correctly than to try and go on with this. But, aha, this is what I was looking for. So this is a neat little area in the grassy plateaus here, which, again, is typically absolutely loaded with resources everywhere you turn. Sandstone outcrops for days. If you need silver and you don't have a drill arm to go and mine silver, this is where you go, usually. And, you know, back to the hardcore save. I came in here on the hardcore save just recently, not long ago, and there was sandstone outcrops everywhere. This is one of the spots I went for gold and lead and silver, because there's usually a ton in here. But of course, we won't be. Oh man.
Conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
And I think, oh yeah, hey, that's something else we can do too. Alright, well we don't even need to worry about the resource bug to go and check that out. So, I need some water real quick. We need to find some kind of source of water, either some salt deposits or something. But I gotta make water, and then we're gonna head down to another neat little spot that I know of. And it actually is part of the Degassi storyline. So I just need to find just a little bit of salt. Like literally, just like, I'll be happy with 2 things of salt. Alright, back in the sea moth. I found 3 pieces of salt. I grabbed 3 coral tube samples to make some water. And I found a good bit of scrap metal too that I was very happy to take. I even found 1 sandstone outcrop, broke it, and found a piece of silver. So that was great. Like I said before, you're going to be using a lot of silver in this game, so take everything you can get. Speaking of usefulness, and taking everything I can get. Ah, crap, that's full too. No, what do I do? What do I do? Drop the stalker teeth! No, we're not going to drop the stalker teeth. Oh, I can drink 1 bit of water here, since I need to anyways. Then I can take the bladderfish, and that'll let me make another 20 water. So, anyways, you know what? We're right next to the pod. All I want to do is a little bit of crafting, and then we'll be heading out. Ow! Like I said, you can run yourself over with the sea moth a little bit. It is possible.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Alright, we'll take a look at that here in a second. So I made a bit of bleach. Why can't I make more? What just happened? What? Where's my other... Oh, my other salt deposits are in my sea moth. That's right. I put them away so I could have some storage space. Yep. Alright. Let me put 1 in there, and then put this away, and then grab the other one. I was like, I know I grabbed 3 pieces of salt. It's Life Pod 7, right? Let's take a look at this real quick before I forget to, because I will. So the actual coordinates were corrupted. So what we're going to have to do is go to this Codes and Clues section. Life Pod 7, Transmission Origin. And it just kind of gives us a little bit of picture where it is. Let's see. Texture coordinates corrupted. Last available photographic data been downloaded and analyzed. Problems in their onboard fabricator, sunk to 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity. Transmission origin apparently 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern section. I'm trying to think. Southwest. Yep, I figured that's where it was. Just based on the picture, I had a guess as to where that was. And seems I was right. But we'll go deal with that in a minute here. Right now, I want to make more bleach. And with each bleach, we can make 2 disinfected water. So this gives us 6 times 30. So, I don't even, what is that, 180? Yeah, 180 water. Look, I can do calculus all day long, but ask me to add some numbers or multiply a couple of things, forget it. This is an ongoing joke with, a running joke with my friends and I. It's like, I can do calculus all day long. Anything more complicated, anything more simple than calculus is like unusually difficult for me. It makes no sense at all. It's really stupid too, and I need to just do. I'm in the middle of this like big integral or something in calculus, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, by the way, did you do your dot product right? I bet you didn't, because you multiplied numbers and you should have added them, or vice versa. It's like, oh my god, why? Anyways, most people have no idea what I'm talking about in that regard. But, whoops, mashed A button a few too many times. There we go. Another thing I could do before this version was go up and down in the menu while it was crafting stuff like that, which generally, or genuinely, is very helpful, because I already know, like, if I want to go down to, you know, computer chip or something, while I'm making the copper wire that I need for the computer chip, I'd like to just go down to the computer chip and hang out over it, so that I'm on it, you know? But, no, I can't do that now. So, with my... let's see, I'm going to try... Yeah, that'll be good enough for now. We won't be down in this place very long. So, if I cut 2 of those, I get 8 seeds, which helps me expand my farm a little bit. Very, very useful. Oh, whoops. We got a little too excited there. We're going to run out of time, man. I want to do this thing. Let's see. 94% health, but fully charged. Good enough for me. We can do this. Alright. Out we go. We want to head... Let's put up life pod 19. There we go. That will give me an idea of where I want to go, which is actually this away. And we're looking for a particular spot. We kind of want to be heading this way. And I've got to try and remember where exactly it is. Okay, here we go. This looks promising. Aha! Found it! Nice. I remember more than I thought I did. So if we head down here, straight down, it's taking a second to load. But this is the actual cave. So a little bit ago we got a very interesting dialogue about from our PDA about like, oh, this is a very ecologically diverse area. Many life forms here or whatever. This is actually the cave it was talking about, but we were at a similar depth and in a similar location to this, so it got a little confused. This is the spot that it was actually talking about. Oh, and we can go ahead and put on... We can't, because I don't have it with me. Alright, well, I think we can do this. So, shale outcrops are great for diamonds and gold and lithium. Oh, we're going to need lithium in abundance. Let's see. Ooh, we can get our scanner. This, I believe, yes, a nuclear reactor fragment. Oh my gosh, I would love to have nuclear power in this game as soon as possible. It's very, very good. It's extremely, extremely ludicrously efficient. Kind of like it is in real life. It's pretty awesome stuff. So let's see. Ooh, Magnetite. Ah, you know what I didn't do? I didn't clear out my CMOS storage. So the inventory space that I have on me is all I get. Which kind of sucks, but... So, you gotta be careful down here. Those guys, they're called crab snakes, I think, if I remember right, and they are a pain in the neck. They're really, really aggressive. Ooh, okay, power cell chargers, stasis rifle fragments. All that's really cool, but I would love one more nuclear reactor fragment so I don't have to go somewhere else. Ah, dang it, to finish that. Please? No. All right. Well, there's still other cool things that we can get here, but this is still very good. And those crab snakes will kind of work their way over here, so we're not totally safe over here. Oh, we have the stasis rifle. I forgot about that. Power cell charger. Oh, we're done. Nice. Okay. Oh, look, PDA. Let's grab this. The Yassi voice log number 5. These are going to end up being out of order, but oh well.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Very interesting. Water filtration machine, by the way. This is critical. We need this in our lives as soon as possible. That's one of the big reasons I wanted to come down here. So, yep, and I've got to sneeze shortly. Okay, oh man. And let's listen to this.
Conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. If he wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
Except that you don't need enameled glass for a sea moth, but shh, whatever. So we have a lot of audio logs to get through here, as you can see. So we've got Deeper, we've got This World, we've got Dilemma. Let's go with Bart Torgal number 1.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do.
Captain.
I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
And we have a lot more dialogue to get to. I think that'd be best served waiting for next time, just so that this episode does not run way too long. So next time we will continue with more dialogue, and let me just keep track. Let me put it on the video so I know exactly which ones we still need to listen to. We need to listen to Socrates Deeper, Dilemma, and we actually have this here, which is actually not an audio log, so I'll scroll through this and you can read that real quick if you like. Pause and read that if you like. That'll do it for this episode of Subnautica, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next one. And like I said, I will keep you guys updated on that patch that's going to fix the game, and hopefully we won't have to restart, but if we do, it'll be fun anyways. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and as always, hope to see you all in the next one.